Welcome back, everybody, to round number 2. It is 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I am your break host and resident wax cracker. I am Christopher. And next to me, at an empty sorting table, because we've moved everything down, it is Literal Quirk. Welcome back, everybody. This is, if you didn't know, if you haven't heard, today is Ginter Day here at Crack and Wax Manor. We are breaking 2 cases of Topps Allen and Ginter, and we are donating to Big Brothers Big Sisters. Let's see who we've got in the chat room right now. I see quite a bit of activity here. I see we've got Nate's back, Vilma, I saw Ross, Dead Peas here, Hospitality, haven't seen you in a little bit. What's going on, sir? Yeah, so the first case, if you missed it, we pulled some fun items out of there. We got a Tony Hawk Redemption, Auto Redemption, a couple of double rip cards and a solo rip card. And one of our collectors was kind enough to allow me to rip open their double rip card. The second double rip card, which I have hiding downstairs, I should probably go grab it, belongs to Waxtopia. And that is a David Ortiz / Rafael Devers number 215 double rip card. And he told me that unless I pulled a different rip card that wasn't a George Brett for him, that we could rip his Ortiz Devers double rip card at the end of this break. Maybe we should let LQ do that one. Oh, I think we should. Ah, come on now. I think if Waxtopia says you could do it, you should do it. She says I should do it. I already ripped one. Okay, all right. Well, I suppose it's time to do number 2. I do want to let you know that we raised, and I got to check the numbers just so. Well, I want to tell them about the first one, not the second. So before shipping, we raised $464 from case 1.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. That is up there with one of the higher totals for a charity case. Now, of course, part of that was from the non-MLB spot, which the price of that spot is being donated. So that's all rolled into that. So the price spot was up there too. It was one of the higher priced spots. So that's all going towards Big Brothers Big Sisters. The second case, well, we'll leave that a mystery for now. But as a reminder, we do have our charity prize pack tonight at 10 p.m. Central. And spots are still available for that. It's $5 to enter. So if you're watching us for the first time today, if you're on Breakers or Twitch or Periscope or YouTube, if you haven't watched us before, if you didn't watch the first break, the charity prize pack is available. Tons of good items. Winner takes all. $5 per entry. Entries are unlimited. Go to crackandwax.com and fill up your cart, and we'll donate all that stuff to Big Brothers Big Sisters as well. If you are watching us on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. And at the end of the video, there will be a little poll at the top. Where's my thing? There we go. Right at the top there. We want to hear from you what you thought the hit of the night was. And in the comments section below the video here on YouTube, LQ is curious. She wants to know, what's the better Dorito? The nacho, the Cool Ranch, or the taco flavor? Don't comment in the chat room. We want to hear it in the comments section on YouTube. Now, for those who are playing along in Breakers or Twitch or Periscope, fine. Chat room. We don't have a choice there. But now LQ will also be tweeting out the hits and other cool cards tonight on Twitter at Literal Quirk. You can also follow the hashtag GinterHits. I do want to let you know, though, LQ, I did look up the Ginter hits, and it wasn't loading. For me, anyway. I don't know if that problem is... Now, it could just be me.
Okay.
I don't know. But we're still going to use Ginter hits. Maybe they're just going to... Maybe Twitter's being sort of popular with that. But that's where they're all going to be. Now, who was ready to crack some wax for a second time today? LQ is not as enthused as she was the first time. We did get a little... I hope everyone got a chance to eat. Had a nice little break. LQ went out and got us some Arby's. Now, she has the worst... Let me tell you something before we crack anything else. She has the worst... Okay, she has the worst drive-through luck. I swear. Every time, even if I'm the one driving and paying and going through the drive-through, something goes wrong. something goes, no, even if you're at home and I'm buying something for you, if you're involved, it's going to go wrong. So she went out to buy a couple of sandwiches and some curly fries, paid for everything, and came home, no curly fries. Not a big deal. I don't like paying Arby's something for nothing, but besides that, well, it's not entirely your fault. It still happened. You know, they would have not put it in the bag whether you looked or not. Something's always wrong. So this is why I have to take her to fancy restaurants, because nothing ever goes wrong there. When's the last time we had a bad meal at a fancy restaurant? Not even at Red Lobster. We got finger guns. That was really the only thing. No, that's why I said even at Red Lobster. That's why I prefaced it with even. All right, Chris M's here. Waxtopia's back. Z-Grizz is here. Let's crack some wax. Now, Waxtopia, I let everybody know in the chat room and whoever's watching the video here that you are allowing us to rip open that dual rip card at the end of this break. Yeah, over the last 2 hours, you had a change of heart. Unless we pull a different rip card for you that is not a George Brett. So if we pull a George Brett, I just want to clarify, you're still allowing us to rip open the dual, correct? All right, so here, now this is the case, and this came from Deb P. She donated this. This is the Deb P break. Deb P is freaking, she's a lunatic for doing this, and we love her to death. She is legendary. So if you're not following at Deb2Sue, please get on Twitter at Deb2Sue and thank the hell out of her. I don't know if you guys know this, but cases of cards are not cheap. Ginter is over $1,000 for sure. She spent that kind of money to send this case of cards to us in order for us to do this charity break tonight. And of course, all the spots were taken pretty quickly. What? Really? She's not at Deb2Sue? Is it Deb Paolo? Okay. Well, never mind. I guess I had the Twitter handle wrong. But in any case, 100% of the spot prices, minus shipping and supplies, are going to charity for this one. 100%. Deb P, you're freaking amazing. Everyone, give her a hand, give her some love, give her a shout out, follow her on Twitter, and let her know how much you appreciate that she bought this case for us tonight. She is ridiculous. All right, and she also did buy this from Blowout Cards. Now, I don't think she got our online breaker discount, unfortunately. Hey, Nana's here. What's up, Nana? But nonetheless, she laid down the money. Deb P, you're amazing. Thank you for donating this case to us. Now let's get rid of this chat room so we can see what the hell I'm doing. Full case once again. Now, I don't know if anyone saw, I started to collate the first case, and I did notice some interesting, I don't know if they're pack-out issues or if it's just been the norm, but I've been noticing that we'll get, and this is just the base cards, not the short prints, or the minis. We've been getting like 7 base cards of one player, and then the next player will get like 3. So 7 on one, 3 on the next. And then we've been getting, we've got dupes of some of the hotbox cards, and then no hotbox cards of the next player. All right, there goes the chandelier. Oh, case 1 was great. Case 1 was great. But we're going to focus now on case number 2. And again, I have to thank those who donated stuff also to the charity prize pack once again. And that's why I've got the crawl going across the bottom of the screen, because I want to make sure that we're thanking everyone appropriately tonight for all the amazing items that we got in our charity prize pack. And I do want to let you know, I won't give you any figures, but we are breaking records tonight, and it's all because of you guys for entering the charity prize pack, and for donating to the charity prize pack, and for Deb P for being a ridiculous human being. All right, so same as the last case. Look for 3 of any of these type of cards, so autograph cards, relic cards, rip cards, printing plates, book cards. I will let you know that for me, out of Allen and Ginter, I consider hits to be anything with something embedded in it. So whether it's a rip card, a silk card, if it's a mini frame, if it's something with a tooth in it, that would be considered a hit. Book cards, of course, anything with an autograph on it or a printing plate. Matt wants me to bring back gut reactions. Everyone wants me to bring. If someone could give me a little extra time to do good, I would love to do gut reactions. That was some of the most fun I've ever had. You know what I don't have? And because Zegriz is here. Garbage bags. Zegriz is in the chat room, so I don't have garbage bags. Zegriz was not in the chat room at the start of the first break, so I had garbage bags. All right, each box is going to have a box loader. Now, it doesn't look like that we're going to have bring back gut reactions. Oh, it's gut reactions. Now, Brent had a case where he had 2 of the N43 box loaders in each box. You're supposed to only have 2 per case, not 2 per box. So it doesn't look like we've got that sort of a hot case issue going on here. First box loader, ooh, is going to be a Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. Now, is it going to be autographed? Do we have an autographed Gleyber Torres? We do not, but it is still a very nice Gleyber Torres rookie card box loader. It's not Alex's fault that I don't get them. No, it's the same luck LQ has with the drive-through. Yes. Thank you, love.
Whoa. You are gonna knock that chandelier down.
Sia won't mind.
Oh God.
Haha.
That she did because she wants to sprinkle.
Uh-huh. You're just happy that I was able to reach back and pull that one out. You are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-huh. Fingers crossed for 2 tips per box. Rips per box. Okay. We've got some autocorrecting, so I can tell who's on their phone. That was John. We have a Lost Nations, Flag of Lost Nations, Corsica. Now, I'm not going to do too much in the way of introducing cards this time around because most of you saw the first case, and we can just get right to it. First case took about 3 hours and 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes. We're hoping that this goes a lot faster because at 10 p.m. Central, here's an ANG back of Starlin Castro. Here's a catching shin guards, which that's not what it looks like to me. But 10 p.m. Central is when we're going to draw the winner of the charity prize pack. You can enter up until the conclusion of this break, by the way. Black Border Verdugo. So if you haven't entered yet, or if you want to enter some more,
Right up until 10?
enter up until the end of the break, because I need time to catch up on the entries. Canto's here, prettying himself up for the show. Still have that concert to go to. Winker. So we haven't pulled any hits yet. So what do you think is going to be the hit out of Deb's case? Case number 2 here. So remember, we already pulled out of the first case a couple dual rips, a Tony Hawk redemption. What's coming out of this one? What's going to be the big hit? You said that last time and you were wrong. You can't just guess tooth every time. Okay, so you still think the hit of the night is going to be DNA. Now, John's wife would argue that there is no DNA in those cards because it's a tooth or a bone. There would have to be like some blood or tissue or something for it to have any DNA in it. There could be marrow, but I doubt it. Well, there comes the mini. Fulmer ANG back. We also pulled one hand-numbered red ANG back mini. And I feel like Jason W. got the most hits out of the last case with that Orioles spot. So Kanto thinks we're going to pull a cut auto. So we've got a hot pepper. This one's Pepper X with 3.18 M shoe. That sounds ridiculously hot. Yeah. The same South Carolina man who bred the Carolina Reaper topped his own world heat record when he debuted Pepper X in 2017. So this must be the hottest pepper. If there was DNA, we'd have Jurassic Park, is what John's telling me. That is, we have a Jurassic. Yep, we have a Jurassic Park mosquito. In the year that we moved in, it embedded itself in our garage door opener. Yep. So every time we open the garage door, we can see that stupid mosquito sitting there. So we'd probably be able to clone a squirrel or whatever it bit that day. Well, it won't be a dinosaur. You think all mosquitoes have dinosaur DNA in them?
Oh my gosh.
And also, John, what makes you think that it would be Jurassic Park? You really think that we have the capabilities of cloning dinosaurs the way that they do in that movie? They just said, oh, you know, we'll just take some frog DNA and combine it with what we found. Ooh, look at this. Folio of Fears. I don't think we pulled any Fears minis out of the first case. This is Ophidiophobia. Do you know what Ophidiophobia is? Fear of snakes. To a degree. I have more of a bee phobia than a snake phobia. I can handle one bee. Once we start, you know, mixing two bees in there, then I'm feeling like I'm being ganged up on, you know. Panic ANG back. They must be pretty tough because that's the first time I've seen them all day. So Kanto says life finds a way. Jurassic Park. Now that's like that's Goldblum's Shatner delivery. Apartments. Apartments. I hate how he says apartments. Apartments. Well, he does. Well, I just wonder if that's two bees or not two bees. No venomous snakes in Minnesota. Well, John, how about you and your wife come to our house? We'll take that mosquito out of our garage door opener. We can find a way. Okay. Listen, he says yes if they can clone sheep. Listen, we're not talking about.
That was a Ginter card.
Yes, but that was also cloned from a live sheep.
I know, but that's pretty good job.
Not from degraded dinosaur blood from 65 million years ago.
Really, we're really
Dotson, we got Dotson over here. See nobody. Tecumseh, Indigenous Heroes Mini. So I noticed that, oh, I suppose the game isn't on yet. I was going to say, I noticed you don't have... What? I thought they were playing today. All right, so we're missing a mini here again. Now that happened in the last case. We were short two minis, and one pack had two minis in it. So another weird pack out issue here. So I don't know what that's all about. If that's normal, I'm also noticing we haven't pulled any hits yet. So no minis out of this particular pack. Leaping over the foul line mini. John says his wife is the smart one. Well, that